Divorce is an ugly word. The Bible strictly discourages it, even forbids it, except in the most exceptional circumstances. But for Americans faithful to the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, and the heritage of sacrifice and liberty that set apart this country from the rest of the world, it's time to consider separation and divorce from those who have committed adultery. The election of 2012 provides more stark evidence that we are not really one country, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We are already two peoples, those still faithful to the God-inspired founding American principles, and those who have gone a-whoring after the idols of government coercion and doing what's right in their own eyes. America is flirting with profound judgment. If those of us who disapprove of same-sex marriage, abortion, and forced taxpayer support of ungodly values want to avoid that coming judgment, it's time to separate ourselves wholly from participation. I don't pretend to know exactly how this works, but I am convinced we've got to begin forming new communities of the faithful and declare our separation and independence once again, just as our courageous founders did 236 years ago. We need to be prepared to defend ourselves, our families, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. Barack Obama was right about one thing. America is no longer a Christian nation. Our cultural institutions have been taken over by worshipers of other gods. More than half the population has turned its back on God's commandments. In another time, we would call what I'm talking about secession. But secession can only work when there is enough common ground among people in geographic regions or states. That does not seem to be the case today. America is a big country that is thoroughly permeated with this treasonous, immoral, adulterous lifestyle. It's very much like the situation our founders faced, except our oppressors don't live on another continent, they live amongst us. Nevertheless, we've got to figure out ways to insulate ourselves from what they are bringing down on all of us. I'm talking about economic calamity, spiritual judgment, and repression. And we need to be prepared to rebuild what they are destroying. I don't have all the answers. I'm just a journalist and a businessman and a follower of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But it's past time to begin talking about how the separation and divorce take place, and about how we deal with the increasing judgment we are seeing right now.